The Knicks have only had consecutive losses 3 different times this year and only one 3-game losing streak. They've lost 2 in a row. Almost coughed it up in the opening possession. Quentin Grimes, former Knick, playing his 8th game since coming over in a trade with Dallas as Maxey connects. The ball well from deep this month. 33% from 3, but 40% overall in the year. Drummond. Maxey challenging Brunson, swatted by both Hart and Huckporty. Out of bounds, going to stay with Philly. Playing just his 25th game of the season. Here's Maxey. A sidestep 3 that spins out. Anunoby with the clear. What you're missing with Towns, obviously, is the scoring and the rebounding, but also, as you mentioned, the pick and pop. He's a 43% three-point shooter. Maxey takes his time, but can't knock that one down.
Thibodeau said this week they've been without their starting center for 52 games. Now, Tom told us when Mitchell returns, he'll come off the bench in short spurts, but if he does end up eventually starting.
So good. And you love to see it. A guy who's struggling, can you find your rhythm?
Always plays great defense. We saw it right there with the block. He's always available. He's played in 531 consecutive games. Maxey drives and finishes.
So good. And you love to see it. A guy who's struggling, can you find your rhythm?
Always plays great defense. We saw it right there with the block. He's always available. He's played in 531 consecutive games. Maxey drives and finishes. Maxey looking to drive on McBride. Maxey way off the mark. Taken 8 shots already, made 2. With the Lakers beating Dallas. Good game. Luka Doncic didn't shoot great, but still had a triple-double. Almost had one at halftime in his first game against his former team.
What was the line that Dave McMenamin said? Something about waking up a lion or poking the bear, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, he looks motivated.
Yep.
And that could be problematic moving forward for teams.
And the Lakers are playing as well as anybody in the NBA the last month and a half.
In the game against Serbia, Nikola Jokic specifically, but really didn't look like himself there either.
Maxey, quick finish. Right out of bounds, with that being the first foul on the Knicks. Maxey hesitates, fires and hits. George with the extra pass. Corner 3, Maxey. Anunoby with another rebound. On the Knicks afterwards.
Pressure will let you know, Dave.
Maxey, another miss from 3. Bona had the offensive rebound, lost it. Then Hart, as he for a single season, is Walt Frazier with 8.
But Maxey, I think, blocked that shot.
But Maxey's pass thrown out of bounds. Result this time, kept alive though by George. Good hustle. Maxey spotting up. No good though. Maxey 0 for 6.
You know, is he the Paul George who in Indiana could carry an offense? Not necessarily, but aside from Maxey, he's your best option. You need him to stay aggressive.
Gets in between them, just couldn't finish.
Grimes on the curl. Quentin Grimes has a 3.
Good action from your Sixers.
I got to get out of this basketball game. I'm not sure if he came down on somebody's foot.
And Tibbs goes to Achua as George drills a 3-pointer.
Lord, looking at the baseline official, tapping his chest like I took that hit right in the chest.
Maxey drives, floater. Won't drop. 1 and done for Philly, and then Drummond with the foul. Back to a 15-point lead. Maxey, foul counted. A chance at a 3-point play. 10 points now for Tyrese Maxey.
His life and job would be so much easier.
Well, Maxey completes the 3-point play. Don't forget, we get it on their game tonight on ESPN. Spurs Rockets from Houston. Maxey out the blow by, gets all the way but missed the layup. There is Bona though to stick it back in. Maxey still arguing with Brett Nansel, the official, but needs to get back down court. Brunson splits the defense. Paul George well out of the coach's box.
And not quiet.
Turnover, Maxey all the way for the slam.
Body onto yours and it's over.
One of the smartest players in the league. Maxey felt the contact, banks at home, and a chance Lottery pick, wasn't thought of as a top 5 guy, and it took some time to grow into that, but he has become that.
Yeah, I mean, I wondered about his draft position.
Plenty of time. 2:45 to play in the third. Maxey around the Bona screen. Keeps the ball blocked. Achua out of bounds. It looked like Bona touched it last, but they're going to say no off the Knicks. 15 feet. Maxey driving and getting that one to fall. He's starting to heat up, mostly because he's able to get to the basket right now. Listed as questionable for Monday's game against Chicago due to a right finger sprain. Played that game, played tonight, obviously. Tied with Memphis in the #2 spot in the West. A game up on the Lakers.
They've been all over this.
Shot clock at 5. Brunson thought again. He drew the foul. He sensed the contact.
You can make a layup even with a hand that's bothering you.
He's got 10 points in the quarter, 18 for the game. Brunson, he thought he was fouled. Year 5 for Tom Thibodeau, coach of the year in 2021. Hope to get him back Friday on the road trip at Memphis. Maxey makes them both. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Anunoby driving, kick, extra pass. Hart puts it on the deck, fires Anunoby, catch and shoot. It spins out.
To play through is real.
4 quick points out of the timeout for New York. Maxey drive and dish, 3-pointer good for Edwards. And then 30 seconds of game time break, but they had 2 called timeouts as well, so we'll see how long Tibbs keeps him on the bench. Maxey easily gets to the basket that time. Paul George comes to get it. He's got 20 points. Shot clock inside of 10. Hand off Maxey, turn and shoot, and another miss from deep.
Yet another offensive rebound.
On the other end, Justin Edwards hits his second 3 of the fourth quarter. No surprise we haven't seen more of that.
Yeah, listen, Paul George and Maxey are the guys who got all the momentum built for Philly in the third, and they're continuing here in the fourth.
Foul on Maxey, trying to stay with Brunson.
To be in contention going forward.
They're 2 games out of the play-in tournament. Maxey trying to get Philly its first lead. It led for 37 seconds. That was in the first 2 minutes of the game. Got 18 here in the second half. Philly has scored on his last 5 trips. Maxey puts it up and scores. It's a 4-point lead for the Sixers. Drummond. Maxey going to try for his first. Made 3 in and out. He's over.
Just enough plays for this group.
He's got 28. Maxey drives all the way. Hangs. Missed it. Rebounded. And Maxey 0 for 9 from 3. Does he trust that injured hand here? Instead puts it on the floor. Misses it. Drummond goes back up. Head block. In the game for offensive rebounds. Maxey is starting in the backcourt. He comes to get it with a full head of steam and gets to the rim and scores to make it a 3-point game. Maxey will take the 3 and miss again. 0 for 10. Rebound Hart. Oubre backs off. Philadelphia has lost 9 in a row, and it was Jalen Brunson's heroics. The Knicks needed a spark late. They were fading. Philadelphia took a 4-point lead. Jalen Brunson to the rescue.